You're jumping into that fray in just a couple days. You're headed to Oxnard after you leave us here in Bristol, and we're going to be talking all about the Cowboys on Saturday with our Back Together Weekend special on ESPN ABC. But you were in Dallas last year when Dak was awaiting the new deal. What did you learn from that situation that me informed us?
Laura, I can't wait to get back there because it is so fun being a reporter at the Cowboys camp because it's unlike any other camp you'll go to because there's Jerry talking over there and then Jerry says something, then you go to the player and they let the players talk, right? We see Micah Parsons. He's in the middle of a contract situation and he's out there talking with reporters. But this is what the Cowboys do. This is what they embrace every single year. Dak, it was the same thing a year ago. Walk up to Jerry. Hey, Jerry, when's this going to end? Oh, he's not concerned about it. And so you take this situation and Jerry's unbothered by it. Micah, obviously, a little more. He needs his money. He deserves his money. But the one thing that tends to be the case around there is that everybody knows come time for the season, the deals do get done. Players do get paid. It's just this entire circus vibe, for lack of a better term, when you go to training camp there. And that's what they love about the Cowboys. That's what Jerry loves about his Cowboys.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure, Lindsay, I mean, for reporters, it's their dream. They're sitting there going, look, I'm getting sound bites everywhere. But when you're just talking about, like, from a pure football standpoint, like, this is just dumb. Like, this whole thing just feels so dumb and unnecessary and manufactured. Like, let me ask you this. Who talks about the fact that, well, you know what, made a quarterback the highest paid player in the league, and what happened? He went out there and got hurt. Like, Dak tried to get hurt. Like, it's football. Of course there are risks associated. Like, why are you even bringing that up as a way to kind of like say, hey, look, these are some of the reasons why I kind of like maybe keep my cash, you know, in my pocket when I have to pay these guys because like I'm worried about them getting hurt. Well, no kidding. It happens. You know, so that means that now you're using that, you know, at the same time where you're really talking about Micah and people are asking you, why haven't you struck a long-term deal with him? And why is one of the most explosive, game-changing players in the league, who plays one of the most impactful positions in the league, literally having a press conference with reporters on the field talking about the fact that if they don't want me here, if this is the end, I mean, are you kidding me? Like, what is that? Like, why is that even why are we talking about this with Micah Parsons? Only because the owner has created this kind of situation, which leads me to believe this. For a guy who has won Super Bowls already, is that really what your number one priority is? Because all the other teams that are winning Super Bowls now, they don't do this. And I don't remember this kind of thing happening back in the days when Jimmy Johnson and Michael Irvin and the guys were there. I just don't remember this kind of thing. So I don't get any of this. None of it makes sense.
Go off, Lou.
Yeah, no, I think Lou's right. Like, nobody understands it because every financial advantage that you get as a team happens when you pay the players earlier. Just look at what Philadelphia's done. They draft, they identify, they pay their guys, and they get all the cap savings. But Jerry has decided not once, not twice. He did it with Dak, did it with CD. Now he's doing it again with Micah. Like, this is the way he does business. And when you're a billionaire and you own the team, you can do it your own way, regardless of whether we like it or not. I just think that we have to open our mind up because we automatically assume. We say this every time, and so far it's happened. He's going to pay him. He's going to pay him. I just throw the question out there, guys. What if they don't? What if they start the season and Micah Parsons has not been paid? Like he can't just quit. He can hold out, but he's going to get fined. Like the CBA is set up in the owner's advantage right now, where if you're Micah Parsons and you're going into your 5th year with those 2 franchise tags looming, like you got to show up and play, or else you're going to cost yourselves a lot of money. So I just think that at some point, we can't just automatically assume, just because it's happened in the past, that Jerry's just going to pony up. For whatever reason he has decided not to, hopefully that doesn't continue, hopefully it doesn't happen, because I think Micah deserves his money.
Hopefully that is not the case, right? Hopefully, as we all laugh about this, Micah Parsons does get the money. He's earned it and deserved. But with Jerry, this thing has just shifted into pure entertainment. And I think that's what Jerry really kind of almost embraces when you're out there, is that he has had some of these ideas with the NFL that have led to more of an entertainment league. Obviously, most entertainment would be if the Cowboys could just go back and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he would love that entertainment. I don't understand. Like, just pay Micah Parsons. What are we doing? This guy's so deserving. Just get it done. On the Eagles entering the year as defending champions.
For the 2024 World Champs, that's it. We're not defending. Sorry. We're not defending nothing. We just won the title. And now we've got to go win it again. Prove it all over again. And that's the mentality this team is going to have. We're not here to prove anything to anyone else but ourselves, and we know the mission. We're mission focused.
Boog, you like what Mailata's saying there?
Yeah, I do. More importantly, I love his accent. Like, I wish
Me
I could
too.
get that accent. I'd be dangerous. But, I mean, for him, like, he's right. Like, when you go out, last year's over with. This is a new season. You got to come out, and you got to put this team together and put your stamp on this year. So, yeah, I agree with what he says. I like it, but I love the accent even more.
Boog, can you try the accent real fast for me?
No, I cannot do that. I'm not going to disgrace that.
Well, I put you back down into the floor there because you wouldn't do it. All right, let's go to Vegas, where their new quarterback, Geno Smith, met with the media moments ago.
Pete doesn't seem different at all. I'm pretty sure he's learned a lot. That's just the way that he is. He's always trying to improve. And I think, for me as, just a player, just seeing him, man, it's just great to see the energy that he continues to bring every single day. Our first team meeting was just jacked up and, guys are, just, losing their minds in there. But, Pete, he loves it. And I think, he's only going to continue to get better as a coach because that's his mindset. That's the way he works.
All right, Kaylin Kaler, boots on the ground in Vegas. Kaylin, what did you see from day one of Raiders practice?
Well, Laura, I saw a 73-year-old Pete Carroll bouncing around the practice field with more energy than some of the rookies out there. He even was wearing gloves as if he was a wide receiver and playing catch with some of the coaches. It was really something to behold. And as Geno said, this is the same Pete Carroll that we saw last when he was with the Seattle Seahawks. Wide receiver Jacoby Myers said his energy is contagious, and the players can feel that. And Pete himself is going to win. He wants to win this year. This is a Raiders team that won 4 games last season, none in the division. And Pete has said publicly many times he wants to win a bunch of games because he's used to winning, as he said, 10 games a year for the last 20 seasons. He was almost right on that stat. We did the math, we did look it up. And in 18 NFL seasons, Pete Carroll has won 9 or more games 13 times. So he was really close on that one. And Patrick Graham, the defensive coordinator, I had a chance to speak with him, and he said this spring the players and staff have had more fun as a group than ever in his time here, and that's because of Pete Carroll. So the question is, will that fun lead to wins?
Hello, xin chào tất cả mọi người. Hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn gấp một chiếc túi xách mình như thế này nhé. Bây giờ các bạn vào làm cùng mình luôn nhé. Rồi, ok. Để bắt đầu vào làm thì các bạn sẽ chuẩn bị cho mình những dụng cụ như sau. Ở đây mình có chuẩn bị một tờ giấy A4 màu cam này. Tiếp theo các bạn sẽ chuẩn bị cho mình một cái bút chì, một cái thước, một cây kéo, cuối cùng là một cây súng bắn keo như thế này nhá. Rồi bây giờ mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn vào làm nhé. Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ gấp đôi tờ giấy A4 màu cam này vào. Sau đó mình sẽ dùng cái dao này để mình cắt cái tờ giấy này ra nhé. Đó, các bạn sẽ cắt đôi tờ giấy màu cam ra như thế này cho mình nhé. Mình sẽ gấp ở cái phần bên phải trước này. Tiếp theo mình sẽ gấp phần bên trái này nhá. Rồi sau đó mình sẽ dở nó ra. Đầu tiên bây giờ mình sẽ gấp cái phần bên phải. Mình sẽ gấp chéo nó lên đây này. Rồi phần bên này các bạn cũng sẽ gấp nó tương tự như vậy cho mình nhé. Giờ mình đã gấp xong được hai bên của nó rồi. Tiếp theo các bạn sẽ gấp tiếp cả hai cái phần hai góc ở bên trên này nữa cho mình nhé. Và mình sẽ gấp cái phần bên trái vào này. Rồi bây giờ các bạn sẽ gỡ bốn góc này ra cho mình. Về phần góc bên dưới thì các bạn sẽ gấp nó vào bên trong này cho mình nha. Đó, phần bên này cũng như vậy này. Các bạn sẽ gấp nó vào bên trong như vậy cho mình. Rồi bây giờ mình sẽ dán hai cái góc này của nó lại. Rồi tiếp theo phần đầu này các bạn sẽ gắn nó cho mình như sau này. Mình sẽ gắn nó vào đây như thế này nhé. Rồi bây giờ mình sẽ bôi keo để gắn nó vào này. Đó, các bạn sẽ gắn nó vào thành cái hình như vậy cho mình nhá. Rồi tiếp theo mình sẽ gắn phần bên này cũng tương tự như vậy nhé. Rồi bây giờ mình sẽ đi làm cái phần dây cho chiếc túi nhé. Rồi, ở đây mình sẽ lấy cái tờ giấy màu xanh lá này. Bây giờ mình sẽ gấp đôi nó vào.